Is going down. We got the boss Rick Ross up
Ricky
in here.
Ross.
Now, Rick Ross, first time we had a chance to sit down, fam.
Believe that.
A lot of questions I gotta ask.
Believe that.
A lot of answers.
Believe that.
Alrighty now. First off, man, how did the situation that's going on with you and 50 Cent, how in the hell did that start?
Well, what it was just it was some shots, dude was shooting at the team. You know what I mean? And it kind of spilled over into my plate once my name was mentioned, more than one occasion. But what I did was I just sat back, you know what I mean? And I did me, and I just strategized, and I said, I'm going to pick a time and place when I'm going to make a chess move, and it's going to be all love.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and that's what it was. So, I went in the lab, and I baked up that mafia music for the streets, and I let it go, you know what I mean?
Hey, man, now when it comes to a 50 Cent, and is that one of those situations where it's like, man, like, you make yours, you make mine, why did my name come out of your mouth? And my thing is, like, where does that go also from here? Because it's been getting to a point, man, where we just pretty much just stop touching it. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
right. And I have no answer for that, you know what I mean? But most definitely, I'm a ride for what I represent for,
yes,
you understand? And, everything I'm talking about, I'm real about it, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. You feel me? And that's what I'm doing, you know what I mean? I'm going where these suckers can't go. I'm going where they won't go.
Rick Ross, do you feel like it's getting out of hand, or like certain things like went too far when we talk about babies' mamas and, mama's jobs and, you know what I'm saying?
What you got to realize is that's what you expect from weak people. You got to understand how many people done approached me with, stuff I could buy that show these people in compromising situations. I turn that down. I come from another breed of G, from the streets. We ain't paying for no. No, what I'm saying is I ain't paying for no information on nobody. I ain't with that. All that, this, that. Oh, Ross, we got this. I ain't with that, homie. If I cause problems, I know how to do it off the muscle.
Did it shock you that 50 was able to get next to your baby's mothers?
That
they were actually...
Nah, I understand he pays well. And anybody that could take advantage of this clown, that's what you're supposed to do. It's like acting in a movie.
When it did come down and with baby mama where she was in New York in the furs and going shopping,
right.
Have you had a conversation with her before or since then? Like,
yeah, she let me know what was up before then, you know what I mean? And what I did was, this was something that, once again, that I seen in my forecast.
So you weren't surprised? We were.
Of course not.
Okay.
I wasn't surprised at all, you know what I mean?
So
if she was one of my real chicks, she would have needed a house, though. You gotta understand, these people are not my property. It's a chapter in my book. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you this, man. With the tape that's out right now,
right.
Is that a current girlfriend or is that a baby? Of
course
mother?
not.
Okay.
You gotta understand, these clowns and what I call monkeys, they'll go to any extent to try to gain credibility or get points for the bloggers and blogettes. But to me, that ain't real. What's real is when I go to your city, when I go to your block, when I go to your hood, and I shake little kids' hands and pat them on the head, and they say they never seen you. You understand? And that's what I preach everywhere I go. I don't see this clown. He don't want to see me on no street talk. He don't want to bump into me on that level. But what I try to say is, in my community, in my black community, I'm more valuable than the 50 Cent. Because no black club promoters could say they ever booked this dude. No black club owners I ever ran into say they had him on their property. So who are you really valuable to? Assess your situation. All the capital you done earned, man, it should be somewhere in Queens. Any kid with a dream that think he want to write a chorus should be able to go, you know what I mean, throughout the night. And that's what I do in my hood. And in the South, that's what we own. We don't get up on the computers and it's dudes from my hood just finding out, what's up with this monkey? What we need to do? You feel me? And I'm like, it is what it is,
When did you feel like, or have you got to the point, Rick Ross, that it's either been too far? Like, when did you feel like, man, this is going too far, or has it not got there for you yet?
Really just me watching, this one parody do what he did to the state of hip hop in New York City. You know, as an artist, when you go in New York City now, it's almost impossible to perform at a show. It's almost impossible without people harassing you. And it's how you eat. And it's mainly because these dudes, they cooperate with these people. Half of their family is these people. Shout out to Supreme. You recording Young Buck conversations. This your dog. This your homeboy. If you my homeboy, I ain't doing that, homie. Even if you did, you could spill your heart out. Shout out to Young Buck. I done cried over a quarter key before. So Young Buck, whatever, that's millions. I get emotional about mine. You feel me? Why you recording your homie? You need your throat cut, man. Real talk, you know what I'm saying?
Have you guys had a chance, has there been any conversation between Rick Ross and 50 Cent ever, or since anything's been going down, or has it just been like how we see it as far as
No,
just...
of course, you know, that's a lady, so of course behind the scenes they getting at you, Ross. 50 wanna chill, you know what I mean? But I'm taking it to the music, I ain't chilling. I'm gonna keep putting out classic records and dropping LPs. You know what I mean? And that's what it is.
When it comes to music, man, do you, and there was a comment that was made that it was like, man, like, I make better music, and I'm probably paraphrasing right now, but when it comes to the music, how do you feel as far as like, man, records, what's gonna happen with your sales, his sales, who?
This is what I do, man. I'm 150% hater free. I commend Curly for having a classic first album. You understand? Get Rich or Die Trying. It sold 10 million records.
Were you a fan at first?
Yeah,
Right.
of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. Many Men, those records, the record Lloyd Banks wrote for him in the club, his biggest record. I'm a fan of those records. Still is. I'm hater free. I love the music. But at the end of the day, he sold 10 million on that one album. And all I'm letting people know is I'm going to sell 1 million 10 times. So don't think I'm crazy. Because if I am, I must really be. You understand? So that's what it is. And, you know, we're going to ride to the end for this. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, do you feel like when it comes to the internet, the blogs, everybody's a writer now, everybody's a critic, is there ever a time, Rick Ross, when your popularity becomes too much? You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not concentrating on the music, we concentrating on everything but that.
No, I understand that. It's also a business for those people. You understand? Because when I look at my calendar and I see I have no open Saturdays or Sundays on my calendar for the next 4 and 5 months, and when I pull up to the venues, I get that love and I give it back. The day that stop happening, I don't care about what the computer's saying.
I heard that.
You know
We
what
got
I'm saying?
Rick Ross up in here, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful day in the
Boss.
neighborhood. Best believe that it is going down. And we talking this morning, Rick Ross.
Believe that.
I'm coming back at you one more again, too, family.
Believe that.
Best believe that it's going down. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. Big boys
Big
neighborhood.
boy.